Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Iman Hakimi. My matric number 01DSPF2009 and case study Green Building. My building is Park Royal on Bakery in Singapore. Introduction. Location in center of Singapore. If all good, 2013. Architect Wuha. Developer Pan Pacific Hotel Group Limited, and projected commercial, hospitality, mixed use and office area, 29811 square feet meter. And the hotel has been awarded the BCA Green Mark Platinum Award, the highest rating for green building in Singapore for its sustainable design. It also the recipient of the Solar Pioneer Award as one of the first in the hospitality sector to introduce solar powered sky garden with solar cell and power landscaping lighting. Design concept. Controls podium refer to as topographical architecture. Is mimicked from terrace plantation. It provides place, garden and terraces which flow seamlessly into the interiors. The crypt and stelline tower block harmonies what surrounding height rise office building. The snaking band of fluted concrete which through the length and breadth of the podium without interruption and without acknowledge of the boundaries between exterior and interior. And purpose of building design as a hotel and office in a garden. The project is a study how we can not only conserve our greenery in a built up high rise city center but multiply it in a manner that is architecturally striking, integrated and sustainable. The building hosts Park Royal at the east with an entirely general campus of at the northwest wing. Construction method. Cobias technology. Park Royal is built with Cobias technology, an innovative green construction system that optimizes building efficiency by positioning hollow barrier wall, former made an environmentally friendly recycled plastic when concrete slab. This reduces the depth of the slab and unnecessary concrete use and allow to construct sustainably flexible, economical and sustainable slab. Dan di sebelah bahagian kanan kita boleh tengok ada punya construction. Principle of the Cobias flat slab. Lift out as much concrete as possible with maintaining the full flexural strength of the slab and allowing Bayesian load transfer. Maintenance concrete in the structurally relevant external zones of the cross section and create as much internal volume and possibly. And with reduction up to 35% lighter than solid flat slab and up to 15 less load 18 on foundation and increase freedom for structure conception and sustainability, reduce efficiency through building material saving, CO2 emission reduction through concrete volume optimization, use of recycled material for Cobias product, and earthquake safety, reduction of the accelerated mass, is earthquake design verification, and reduce damage risks. And lifespan up to 20 meter span, flat softly wide, no obstructing beam, up to 40% less column, and cost effectiveness, concrete and reinforcement steel saving, reduce floor to floor height, and is retrofitting of building. Daylighting planning is the safe use of natural light. The plan of the building makes the surface area of the building large. More sunlight is brought into the building due to different angles that light can penetrate from large window, floor to ceiling glass, wall, and used to maximize natural light coming into the building. And the streamlined tower block are alternated into an opposite courtyard configuration, breaking down the wall of building with a maximizing view and daylight into the building. And a skylight also placed at each sky garden to bring sunlight down to the lower level. And double glazed low emissivity glass that has transparent metallic, causing to economize heating energy, is used to reflect heat back into the room, with allowing heat and light from the sun to pass through. Sun shading. Park Royal also has a natural passive design feature the shade the building from the sun. The greeneries that are found off the floor of the hotel for sun shading purpose. It helps to block some of the sunlight that penetrates to the walkway. This will make the walkway bring yet sun shading. And corridor, lobbies and common washroom designed as a green space, planted with shade trees and overhanging creepers, with create an alluring resort ambience by natural lighting. Tall overhang work together with leaf foliage to screen the space from the winter and direct sun. And the sky garden, the cantilever out provide patches sun shady for the building and sun screen unnecessary of the facade. Water cycle planning. Number 1, eco-seal and rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting system is implemented in the building. The sky garden serves as water chemist and zero energy used to collect rainwater to landscaping irrigation by gravity feed, while a drip irrigation system used to optimize water consumption. Collection stand size to hold reserve and supplemented what non properly new and near water during produce of dry water. Harvested rainwater is used throughout the building water feature and for watering playing what the building. Dan di sebelah bahagian bawah kita letakkan gambar cara dia. Dan yang kedua ialah use of new water. New water helps to increase Singapore water sustainability by tapping on Singapore use water network and use water in channeled to water reclamation plan for treatment. The treated use water is a future purified and new water plan to make it ultra clean and soft to drink. Synchronic system is a cost-saving solution for drainage of large roof area. The principle of expelling from system means that only water is transported at high speed, making use of the suction pressure created behind the full bore water column. The high-speed full bore flow enables 7 pipe dimension compared to conventional system. The elimination of multiple downpipes and a lot of piping in the groundwork translated into a large cost saving, greater architecture freedom for the building design. Natural water or green water. Water efficient irrigation of extensive foliage harvested rainwater. Together with New Water Singapore high grade reclaimed water in bulk and brought by the hotel and is consumable. The total annual saving from the water conservation measure is expected to be 6900 m3 of water. Ventilation and space cooling. Number one, extensive greenery and water features. More than 200 of the total land area is constituted by lush landscaping. Greenery from the adjoining park in draw up to building in the front of loosely greenery, thus making the hotel appear as a continuous suite of urban parkland. And corridor, lobbies and common washroom designed a garden space, wide stepping stone, lighting and water feature, white creek and alluring resort ambience of fresh air. Instead of being 24 hours energy gasoline air conditioned space. And the water feature is placed around the hotel, which provide for the walkway instead of using conditioner. This water feature of additional benefits such as space cooling, increased humidity and improve air quality for the user. And number 4, the artificial landscape mimics the natural white curvaceous rock layer winding around the side of the building and continuing into the lobby. The organic theme carries through to the interior's white water features, hanging vegetation and silvery grey boulders. The greenery and water features that flat half of the hotel's guest room corridor cultivates area naturally and cut down on energy used for conditioning. Number 2, naturally ventilated open corridor. The external corridor are very floor opening up on the side facing the adjacent building. Instead of using a wall, the plans allow the side as a boundary. This provides plenty of natural ventilation for the space. The front facade of the building is facing north, which is a prevailing direction of the wind. Thus, the building is constantly ventilated and does not require much energy on air conditioning at the open hallways and corridor. Dan di sebelah bahagian bawah kita boleh tengok pengenderaan arah angin dia untuk masuk ke bangunan. And number 3, open door, open roof and sky garden. Park Royal has a swimming pool with open roof. Concept the sky garden. The function of the sky garden is a lounge that serve drink to guests. This is to promote natural ventilation along to whole floor, as a skyscraper wind blowing from all directions, and is keep the sky garden cool ventilated. And number 4, centralized and conditioning system. The design of the central and conditioning system has been optimized to maximize energy efficiency. it is shared by the office tower and hotel to provide efficient cooling for office unit. The center chiller system has been designed to use high efficiency chillers and variable speed pump and with as high efficiency cooling tower, which can vary their capacity to match the changing cooling load. And number 5, double glass low E glass facade. The reason low E glass use both side of east and west side is to lower heat gain in the interior, but also keeping the view of surrounding contact. It functions to reduce heat from penetrating in from interior in the exterior. Renewable energy implementation. Photovoltaic cell solar panel. Park Royal on Pickering design concept was inspired by the Park Royal brand. Promise to give the guests to local connection to the environment around them. It features a stunning hotel in a garden concept with energy saving element. The incorporated throughout the building. It's a sustainable project design and green effort has already in it the BCA Green Mark Platinum Singapore his green rating, as well as the solar planner award to its innovative solar energy system. Dan di bahagian bawah kita boleh nampak keadaan solar di bahagian persen dia di sebelah kiri, dan sebelah kanan kita boleh nampak daripada matahari untuk memantukan cahaya kepada solar. Okay, number 1, sunlight for on high capacity solar panel during daylight hours. The solar panel convert the sun energy into direct correction electrical, which is sent to an inverter. And number 2, the inverter convert the DC into alternating current AC electricity. And number 3, when the solar energy system produce more electrical that needs during peak sun and excess electricity as automatically sent to the utility company, and the electric meter actually run backward. And number 4, solar energy system produce very high quality electricity, then reduce the change of power fluctuation that could damage electrical equipment. And number 5, utility power is continually provided at night and during the day when demand exceeds solar production. Energy conservation, zero energy and sky garden. Park Royal of Landscape designed to be self-sustaining and really minimally on the produce resources. Rainwater collected from upper floor irrigate later on the lower floor by gravity, supplemented by non-potably recycled newater, which will also be used for all future. And small tube scale connected to this mesh frame to provide a plain watering system. Droplets of water will be released on the soil from time to time to keep the plant when hydrated in the air-conditioned environment. And the sky garden also serve as water chemical and zero energy irrigated by rainwater harvesting, which gravity feed drip system powered by solar energy from photovoltaic cell of the roof. Harvesting rainwater is used throughout the building water feature. And one of the use of the harvested rainwater is from the watering of plant within the building. The building interior was comprised practically of green wall. The plan of the green wall, ground on soil bedding, held together by Wemish. Figure 1. Plant and soil heat by Wemish, watered by small tube wide gravity feed drip system. And figure 2, water feature at the lobby that use harvested rainwater. And di sebelah kanan kita boleh nampak saluran air hujan dia daripada atas turun ke bawah untuk siram pokok bunga. Water efficient fittings. Each of the bedroom in the guest from have water efficient fitting to save the use of water. The amount of water dispersed can be controlled, thus saving a hard sum annually. Automatic sensor to regulate energy and water use. Automatic sensor are installed to not only to regulate the amount of water use, but also regulation the energy used in the building. And do flush toilet. Let's you decide to use high volume flush 6 liters and or low volume flush for 4 liter, and give you the ability to use this water. And low flow tap saving up to 18% of the water compared to normal tap, and increase water pressure by compressing the water flow. Dan di sebelah bahagian kiri, low flow tap, kita boleh nampak di bahagian letaknya benda tu, that aerated shower head. Aeration works by mixing into the water stream, increase the volume of water. This water is used of the same surface area. Dan sebelah bahagian bawahnya kita boleh nampak gambar dia, saluran air dia. Dan electric efficient luminaires. Use of energy efficient LED and T5 type fluorescent lamp. T5 type fluorescent lamp have high efficiency and high output. It helps to save energy and is long life. Energy efficient LED and T5 type fluorescent lamp used throughout the building to save energy as well as the cost of electricity. Dari sebelah bahagian bawah kita boleh nampak perkhidmatan daripada lampu memakai lampu LED. Reference daripada saya ada bagi 7, itu reference yang saya ambil daripada Google dan ada tu punya link dia. Sekian, terima kasih.